Attention to all my friends here in the United States. We are, for the very first time ever, doing an in-person, free-to-attend seminar in Atlanta, Georgia, coming up April 22nd. And I'd be thrilled to meet some of you guys in person for this free educational session. We're going to be going over a couple really key trading lessons, including fundamental analysis. We're going to be talking about how to build winning trading strategies, and I'm going to be going into my own personal trading strategy in detail and sharing it with the audience. It's probably going to go from about 10 a.m. in the morning to early afternoon we'll end up. And guess what? There's free food while you're there. No cost to you. Just show up to the event and we'll be doing free lunch while you're there. This event is brought to you by my team at A1 Trading, but also Oanda, who has partnered up with us to make this awesome event possible. And again, to get traders together, meet traders from all over the Southeast and from anywhere else that people choose to fly in from. All you got to do is show up, be ready to learn, and ready to meet other traders. It's going to be awesome. If you're interested in joining and attending this event, we are looking to get your name down on a list, and all we need from you is for you to fill out the link that's in the description down below. If you fill out that link, it's going to give us some contact information. We're going to reach out to you to confirm. One of my team members will connect with you, confirm that you're going to be at the event so that we know that you're coming and we know that we can expect you. If you can make it, please try and make it. Click that link down below in the description and hope to meet some of you guys soon. Have a great day.
This morning, one of two interest rate decisions happening today came out when the Reserve Bank of Australia decided to keep rates the same at 3.6%. NFP is on Friday, and ahead of that event, we always have the JOLTS jobs openings report, as well as the ADP non-farm employment change. Well, today the JOLTS report came out lower than expected at 9.93 million. It'll be interesting to see what happens now with the ADP non-farm employment change, as it will give us a better understanding of what to expect on Friday. Later on today, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand will release their new interest rate decision as well, and the Reserve Bank Governor of Australia, Philip Lowe, will be speaking regarding their new monetary policy decision. All right, everybody, let's start off by checking off the market heat map and see how all of the assets in the Edge Finder are trending so far today. So up here towards the top left, I see gold is our number one most bullish asset on the day so far. So shout out to all the gold traders. If you're long on gold right now, you're probably having a pretty good day because it's up 1.93%, followed by GBP AUD, Euro AUD, GBP CAD, GBP USD, and Euro CAD. Those are our top 6 movers to the upside so far today here in the Edge Finder. And then down here towards the bottom, I'm seeing a whole lot of Australian dollar pairs, including Aussie CHF, Aussie JPY, Aussie NZD, Aussie USD, USD CHF, and CAD CHF. Those 6 are our top 6 movers to the downside so far today, with these 4 Australian dollar pairs being the biggest movers to the downside so far. Aussie CHF, the biggest out of all of them, however, down 0.97% on the day. The market heat map is, of course, our trend following portion of the Edge Finder. It shows you what percentage up or down each of these assets are, and it's getting updated every 15 minutes. So as the market is moving, so is the market heat map, keeping you up to date with what is up and what is down so far in the markets. So here we are back in the watch list.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Edge Finder. Happy birthday to you.
We have a decent list of buys and sells, including 2 strong buys currently, certainly a step up from yesterday. I've already removed the indices and commodities as well as the neutrals. I'll throw these back in here. I believe it's just the US 10Y here on the sell side, and gold, of course, here on the buy side. Gold has been trending pretty well over the last couple of days, but I'm going to remove those again, leave us with just our list of currency pairs. And Euro NZD is our newest member of the Strong Bias Club. CHF JPY is the pair that we looked over yesterday. It was our lone strong buy bias. We still don't have any strong sells, but Euro NZD has joined the club with a score of +6. So I think that that is the pair that we're going to take a look at today. So let's hop on into the Euro NZD breakdown. Strong buy bias score of +6. Like I've mentioned, COT data is a score of +2, and retail sentiment a score of +1. We can get into those numbers right over here. So COT data, or institutional trader data, currently favored on the short side for the New Zealand dollar and favored on the long side for the euro. New Zealand dollar 62.69% short and the euro 74.11% long. Retail sentiment, on the other hand, shows 67% short and 33% long there from the crowd, the retail traders or the day traders, however you like to refer to them. So again, institutional traders favored short on the New Zealand dollar and favored long on the euro. That's giving us our +2 score there, and the crowd is going short on the euro and NZD pair as a whole, and when they go short, typically we go long, giving us a +1 score here. Seasonality is a score of +1 as well, and we can see here in the month of April, if you were to isolate just the month of April over the last 10 years to see how euro and NZD has trended, well, you would notice that it trends just a little bit bullishly, which has been the case so far to start off the month of April. We are just in April 4th, so it is still the very beginning of the month, but we will monitor how euro and NZD trends throughout the month to see if it follows in suit with what we see historically. Our trend reading is a score of +2, and this trend projection box does not really give us the full picture of how this thing has trended. In fact, I'm going to go into the price forecast tab over here to give you a better idea of how euro and NZD has been trending over the past couple of weeks. We can see here that in the trend projection box, we get basically a week's worth of information here, along with a couple days of forecast. But if we actually go to the price forecast tab, we can get a much cleaner view. So we can see that it was trending down up until March 20th, and then from March 20th to the 23rd, it absolutely broke out, creating this new high up here. It broke through resistance and looks like it's found support around this range right here. We can see it come down and retest, pop back up, retest again, and so far it is just kind of sitting around this level of support here. But price forecast predicts that based off of all the other data that we're pulling in, that it will continue to trend upwards from this support zone here. So we will continue to monitor that as well to see if that happens. But let's see, we can finish up here with our fundamental data. GDP growth and inflation are both scores of +1. Unemployment and interest rates, both scores of -1. We can get into those numbers right down here to wrap up with. So GDP growth on the New Zealand dollar, -0.6% compared to 0% on the euro. Inflation 7.2% compared to 6.9%. Unemployment 3.4% in New Zealand compared to 6.6%. And lastly, interest rates on the New Zealand dollar 4.75% compared to just 3.5% interest rates on the euro. So there we go, a quick breakdown of euro and NZD. Currently a strong buy bias, our newest member of the strong buy club. A score of +6. The institutional traders are favored short on the New Zealand dollar and long on the euro. The crowd is going short. Seasonality and the trend reading are both pointing towards bullish momentum. And fundamentally speaking, it's kind of split, so there's not a whole lot to look at there. But there we go. Quick breakdown of euro and NZD for you.
We still have this gold bullish confidence from the Edge Finder. We've been talking about this the last couple of weeks. We've had a nice run up on gold and been able to make some good money on this trade to the upside. I want to show you guys the latest. In case you missed yesterday, we talked Smart Money Tracker. This was big. And let me actually reset. We'll take a look at all the assets on the list here. And what we've got here is we've got all of our assets, right? JPY, CHF, SPX, GBP, NAS 100. We've got all the assets here, okay? And what we can see is that this, what you guys are looking at on your screen right now, in terms of COT report data, is the most bought and most sold assets when it comes to the commitment of traders data. Now, this is showing us essentially what institutional traders are buying and selling. And we'll give you your top three on each side. JPY, CAD, US 30. These are things that institutional money is net very short on. Okay. US 30, that's the Dow, CAD, and JPY. On the bullish side of things, these are things that institutional money is very long. Gold, euro, and oil. Okay, very interesting that we get oil on this list. And yesterday we had an oil pop. We'll have to check on oil, see how things are going. But it seems like commodities, you've also got platinum and silver. Institutional money is very long commodities right now, as well as the euro, which is very interesting to pay attention to. Now, again, we had a pop on oil yesterday. Here's your oil chart, US oil. Pull this up. And oil keeps going, right? So oil popped yesterday. And again, this is maybe not entirely coincidence. You have the gold market, very bought by institutional money. You have the oil market, you have the dollar, you have euro, silver, platinum. These things are heavily bought by institutional traders right now. And this is not opinion. This is not me speculating. This is what we have from the Commitment of Traders data. We are looking at the numbers and we're getting an idea of what institutional money is buying and selling. By the way, you guys, if you want access to our data here, we do have a massive 1-year celebration sale going on right now. We have been working on this software tool for the last year. You get access to so many features with the tool: the smart money tracker, retail sentiment, bank reports, seasonal trends, price forecasts, the risk on and risk off gauge. We have GDP numbers, inflation data, unemployment, interest rates data. We've built so many cool features in this product, and we've been working on it for the last year. So we celebrated just recently here the 1-year anniversary of this product. And to celebrate that, we are doing a massive 40% off discount right now. And this is a little secret for the live stream regulars. We're actually doing a little bit more than 40%. If you want access to a little bit more than 40% off discount, here's how you can get access here right now. So I'm going to have my team drop a link in the chat to a message center where you can actually chat with one of our support reps. If you're interested in getting this product today, if you want access to the Edge Finder, if you've been watching the videos, you've been watching the live streams, this is your chance to get access. We've got a live chat feature that we just dropped in the chat. Click here and then just open up this and just ask about our discounts. And one of our support representatives here in the office, we've got 3 people standing by to set you up with access to the Edge Finder for our 1-year anniversary sale price. So don't miss that. Take advantage of that while it is here. And again, we've invested at this point hundreds of thousands of dollars into this tool, and we are giving it out today for a super discounted rate. Ask about our discounts, click that link, and chat with one of our team members if you have any interest. This is the best price that you're going to get all year long. Retail sentiment is an interesting one to also pay attention to. I want to start with the major currency pairs real quick. And what you can see here is that when we look at the dollar CAD, dollar Swiss, Aussie dollar, there's some interesting things to pay attention to. The pound is very short by retail traders, which is kind of a bullish signal. The euro also very short by retail traders. NZD very short by retail traders. USD JPY is pretty mixed. Aussie dollar pretty mixed, but dollar Swiss and dollar CAD very long by retail traders. And we use this as a contrarian signal because we know that historically, or in most cases, retail traders tend to lose money. And so if we know that they lose money and they're piled into a dollar CAD long, for example, that would actually be a bearish indicator for us, right? And also what you'll notice is that if you study retail sentiment like we do, the thing is, we very regularly will see that as a market trends down, retail traders will pile into a long trade. And when the market trends up, very often retail traders will pile into a short trade. Not 100% of the time. That's not how it always works, but it's often enough and observable enough that we pay attention to it. So there you go. Hi, Nick. How do you get the constant updating of COT data? Thank you for the question, Lim. To answer your question, we have software that imports the data on a weekly basis, which is as often as we can get it. So on a 1-week basis, we pull that in so that people can view it within the Edge Finder here. So of course we have the smart money tracker. We also have the bank signals tab, which is a really interesting one that we just recently added. It's still heavily, sort of being worked on and that sort of thing. But the idea behind this is that the bank signals tab will allow you to see projections from research teams. So for example, if I'm looking at the euro, Bank of America has a quarterly target of parity for the euro. So it's fair to say they're very bearish on the euro USD. And then you have other things like, for example, other banks. You have RBC, which thinks that the euro by the end of the month is a 1.1 target versus a 1.07 target for the quarter. Interesting to see what banks are forecasting for major assets that we track on the stream so often.
Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want our broker recommendation, access to our free Discord, free Edge Finder, or want to chat with us on Telegram. Remember, you can watch us live in the markets every morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have lots more free trading tools and content available on our website, a1trading.com. Thanks for watching.